Hey buddy, I gotta show you something. Hi guys, I'm Michelle and this is my channel. So I am 10 weeks pregnant and I really kind of thought about starting a YouTube channel when I got pregnant to just record my life and the pregnancy and just how well it went and my symptoms, and maybe I could help other people when they're going through their process. And I really love watching people like KK and Baby J and like OK Baby. I just recently went all the way back to Karen's from KK and Baby J, her very first one, which kind of really inspired me to start doing it. Because she said she was very nervous to start, and now where she's at, it's completely amazing. If I'm looking down, I'm kind of looking at my journal. I thought I would read some of what I wrote the first day that I found out I was pregnant. So this is kind of some stuff I wrote in my journal. I wrote April 16th, 10 a.m. I just found out that I am pregnant. I told myself when this happened I would record everything so I could remember. Let's see. I just said I was very excited and nervous because it's my first pregnancy. And I wrote I haven't told Justin yet because I was trying to make it a surprise. And I wrote in here that that's kind of what scared me the most. I think it was just because it's not exactly the right time. He's the smartest person I know, very strong-willed, loyal, and honest, and I know he would be a very good dad. I said I wanted a healthy and happy baby. I wrote that my mom might be disappointed. Mom never gets angry or mad at me. She's a very supporting mom. But when you first find out you're pregnant, you have no idea how people are going to react. I am 23 years old now. Wrote in here that I have no idea when or how I will tell my dad. Parents are divorced, so it's a little different, but I'll have to go into that in another video. But let's see. I knew that Justin's mom would be very supportive. This is her first grandbaby, and now that I've told her, I can tell you she is ecstatic, and she's bought many baby clothes already. So I think about that's all that I wrote. I was going to surprise Justin with I did get I got a onesie and a t-shirt. We love The Office, so I got a onesie and a t-shirt that said his says regional manager and the baby onesie says assistant to the regional manager. So that was really cute. He actually showed me that on Facebook, and I went and found it on Etsy. Let's see if I can find the onesie. I actually don't know where it is. I think it's hidden in a box somewhere. But yes, I already have baby clothes, like I said. Justin's mom is very excited, so she's bought some baby clothes. I was just gonna go over some of maybe the symptoms I've had. My pregnancy is really weird. I guess, I have a very small bladder. So when I drink anything, I go to the bathroom. I go to the bathroom a lot. Like, people at my work were like, before I was pregnant, they asked, like, are you pregnant? Like, you go to the bathroom a lot. I was like, no, I just have a very small bladder. So that wasn't really like a symptom that stood out to me. It was, normally when I have my period, I get cramps the day before and the first day really bad, but I actually got cramps, like mild cramps, like the whole week, for like a whole week. And then I was like, that's kind of weird. And I had no spotting, which I normally have spotting the day before, and I had no spotting at all. It's like, okay, this is really weird. My boobs weren't like super tender. They're already kind of like sensitive for me. I don't know why, just maybe because small boobs are more sensitive. I don't know, but so my boobs weren't like super sensitive, but I can tell looking back now that they are more sensitive than they normally are, and they're like heavy. They're not like big. They've gotten heavy, so I can tell that like the glands and whatever stuff that's going on in there is going on in there. But so I went to the dollar store and I got cheap ones, because those ones, my friend said they use those ones at the doctor's office and they're, you know, 99.9% effective. So bought 2 of them. I took one, so I took one 2 days after I had missed my period. So on the 16th, when I found out I was pregnant, I took it that day. Took it in the morning. You have to wait 3 minutes, and I had it covered up. And then I looked at it, and it was 2 very, I don't know if I can find them. Let me see. Okay, so they're very solid lines, you could see, but I took the first one and it was so solid. I didn't really have like a super reaction. I was just like I didn't freak out or anything like that. I was just like, oh my god, I'm pregnant. And then I FaceTimed my best friend, because she FaceTimed me when she found out she was pregnant, and so I just was like, I was like smiling. I could not stop smiling, and I was like, hey buddy, I gotta show you something. She was like, what? So I just changed the camera around and I showed her the pregnancy test, and she was so excited and she's freaking out. And then so I was like, well, maybe it could be a false positive. If your body tests positive for the pregnancy hormone, then you're pregnant. So yeah, so I took another one the next day, and it was still pretty solid. And so yeah, I was trying to surprise Justin with that shirt and the onesie, but Etsy, it took like a week and a half to get here, and I couldn't wait that long. It was like, I didn't know if he was gonna be upset or excited, or I didn't know how he was gonna react. So I just told him one day. I picked him up from work and we got Taco Bell and we were eating in bed, and then I was like, I gotta tell you something. And he was like, what? As he was like still eating his burrito. And I was like, I'm pregnant. And he was like, never had anyone say that to me, so I don't know how to react or what to say to that, but it was really funny. Yeah, so he took it pretty well. He's pretty excited. He's not the most emotional kind of guy, so I think tomorrow we have our ultrasound. I think he'll be really excited once he actually gets to see the baby, and hopefully that's going well. I did have like I did go to the emergency room just because I was spotting and I wanted to make sure everything was okay. So I got to see the baby on the ultrasound and like the heartbeat, and they told me it was doing okay, but still just worries me this early along that everything's going okay. So I just want to get tomorrow going and see how the baby's going. I didn't really have any large symptoms. It was just kind of noticing that I had cramps the whole week, which is just abnormal for me. I actually am 10 weeks and I haven't had any morning sickness. I've gotten like motion sickness and maybe nausea, but I don't really ever feel like to the point where I'm gonna throw up. So I feel like I'm very lucky, because my friend had morning sickness like crazy, and that kind of sucks. But yeah, we're 10 weeks along, and hopefully we can smooth sail through the rest of the first trimester, and hopefully you guys will come with me. And if you want to see any videos from me or ask me any questions, just leave comments down below and I'll try to get to them. Thanks guys. If you guys want to see more videos, just subscribe and like this video, and I will get more up soon. Thanks.